Yeah, hi peeps, it's Tersse back in the squat box again, and I don't want you to think that I'm picking on America here with the poverty thing, because you know, I'm going to put a clip in from an American TV program. I hope the music doesn't get it fucking, you know, what do you call it, you know, banned from YouTube. But I tried to go and because we've had some stuff on poverty recently in Britain as well. There was a huge outcry about the welfare welchers, you know, and a lot of it because of, you know, programs like, you know, documentaries or whatever, showing just, you know, drug users and alcoholics and people who, you know, they're 30-year-old, never had a job in their life, but they can't read and write because they were never schooled well. They were problem children from problem families, didn't attend school well, they dogged it all the time, spent all their time running about as wild urchins, you know. And therefore, when they left school, they couldn't read and write. Were unable to fill in a job application and get a job. So, no, but I mean, it's sort of like there's probably like a couple of hundred people like that in the whole fucking country. But this documentary in Britain about, you know, the welchers, you know, the sponges, the suckers of the state nipple, you know what I mean? This is what they portrayed as the people that welfare benefit is spent on. Alcoholics, drug addicts, and people who never got an education and can't read and write. And I'm thinking, well, that's not fucking true, you know what I mean? Fuck that, you know what I mean? There's millions of people in Britain who are pretty well educated, qualified for loads of jobs, but there's just no fucking jobs. There's no jobs, you know what I mean? The government has spent all their fucking extra money on giving tax breaks to the fucking corporate rich. And they've not spent a fucking penny on fixing a road, a bridge, or a fucking motorway, you know what I mean? It's like, you've not created jobs. You've fed money up to the fucking top, hoping it will trickle down like golden fucking rain, you know what I mean? But actually that golden rain just turned out to be the rich pissing down on us, you know what I mean? So unfortunately I couldn't record any of that BBC documentary because I watched it the other night, but when I went back to watch it again and, you know, and capture some of it on Fraps, it wouldn't play. Ha ha ha. Now, is this a fucking conspiracy? Have they realised that people have been grabbing snatches out of the documentary and sticking it up online to show how horrible it was? Or is it been that, you know, some of the real political programmes since Sunday have actually poo-pooed, you know, on Monday, you know, they totally tore that documentary apart by the BBC and says, are you fucking ridiculously fucking, you know, wankers for just portraying like, you know, the 3% of, you know, lost causes, and then saying that this is why we're losing all our money. This is why the state is failing, because 3% of the population are drug addicts, you know, alcoholics, and you know, unable to read and write. I mean, please. I think when a lot of people start to point that out on other media, you know what I mean, other media stations, other media channels, other media, you know, programs, I think they've pulled it. I think that's why it won't play. I think they've pulled it off the internet now. You know what I mean? Backpedal. Oh, fucking hell, man. We've been called out for our bullshit, you know what I mean? We're trickle down Ayn Rand shit. No, it doesn't work anymore because people have caught us out for it. We can no longer divide the fucking country because people, they know what we're fucking doing and they hate us for it, you know. So I can't put a link or anything up because it's not there anymore. They've pulled it. It's done. It's dead. It's not working. You know what I mean? And if you in America do the same shit with the fucking Republican bullshitters, you know what I mean? If you fucking get the mainstream media to put that shit nationwide on TV, to pull them out and decry them for the fucking fucktarted fucking trickle-down Ayn Rand economics, if you put that out there and stop Rice Priebus and Karl Rove from saying the same bullshit crap about all the crap I've ever said for the last fucking 30 years, they will pull that shit off the internet, they will pull it down off the TV, man, because they don't want to be attached to it, you know. So I'm very sorry that I could only put a link to an American show. I would love to have showed you what the British people were saying about, you know, the poor in Britain being the problem and sucking on the tit of the nation and all that, when it's actually the rich motherfuckers with their £100,000 fucking tax cuts for, you know, for millionaires, and you know, unemployed and disabled people like myself getting, you know, cuts to their benefit to pay for it. That's the real fucking scandal. Not only in America, but here in Britain and the rest of Europe as well. We're all seeing the result of electing conservative governments or conservative officials, mayors, governors, you know what I mean, ministers, fucking European fucking ministers and all that shit, you know. The conservatives fucking love having a big pool of poor people that don't have a job, because that depresses wages. If you fucking argue with your boss about something you were told you were going to get and didn't get, well, you're fucking sacked. I can hire fucking somebody tomorrow. There's fucking a million people out there working for your job. The conservatives love that shit. They're not interested in full employment. They're not interested in having worthwhile, you know, employees that you want to keep, nurture and educate to move to the next level. They're not interested in that. They just want a huge pool of bullshit fucking know-nothing fucking pricks who just say, yeah, please boss, don't sack me. Don't sack me, I can't live without my $4 fucking dollars an hour. Anyway, I'll put the link to the American shit, and yeah, it's mostly women trying to bring up kids, and kids not getting educated because the Conservatives cut the fucking education budget and they cut the food stamps, so they're starving, and the kids are low fucking, big gigantic pool of low wage fucking workers, slaves to the fucking machine. It's trying to fucking go.
And I have nothing to give her. It's hard, you know, when you don't have enough money to buy food for your kids.
In the 50 years since President Lyndon Johnson declared a war on poverty in this country, the portrait of America's poor has been transformed. If you want to know what poverty in America looks like today, take a look at this.
I'm not able to cover my expenses totally. As far as food expenses, I have to eat the same things every day to make sure that I'm in my range.
The face of poverty in America today is overwhelmingly the face of a woman and the children who depend on her.